last year was my first year at Dublin. I was actually judging in Wales, so I came straight from that to the show, and it was a Thursday night, and I rang them up, where are you? We're in the bar, and that was it. It's just bar, horses, bar, horses. It's great. You know, I love it. I've only been riding the horse for a week now. Met him last week, tried a few saddles on him, said yeah, we're okay, good to go, let's have a go at it. So here we are today in our first Dublin qualifier for the ladies, and he stands top of the line, absolute gem of a horse. He's by Newmarket Venture, and he's a 5-year-old owned by Hilary Gibson and Morrow. He's competing in the middleweights. He's been shown once this year at Ballyfoyle, and he was champion middleweight, and he's now turning his hoof to the ladies, hopefully. He was in Dublin in the 4-year-old classes, enjoyed his experience in the ring, and Hilary saw him, wanted him, and went and bought him out of the ring. So I ride for James Smythe and Ryan Anderson when I'm needed, mostly in the ladies, or as and when they need me to come and help them. So yeah, I'm based on the Lancashire-Yorkshire borders, and I generally do heavy horses, that is my trick, and yeah, I do the ladies as well, so it's one extreme to the other really. My background from heavy horses comes through my husband, so he drives a team of Shire horses for a brewery based in Blackburn. He's done that since leaving school. He drives a team of 4 unicorn pairs, goes all over the country doing PR jobs, so he can be one day stood outside a pub, next day going to one of the county shows. But yeah, that's our background in the heavies really. Originally I started on a coloured horse, which was a traditional. He was a traditional horse with long flowing mane and tail, and then I went from that on to Shires, which I got into and I can't get out of at the minute. So we've competed every year since the final came in at Hoys. We've had a number of horses qualified, and in 2022 we were lucky enough to actually stand Hoys champion with our Blackshire. Very busy last week. We were judging at the 3 counties. I judged the Hoys ladies there. Then straight to Cheshire on the Tuesday, where I judged the Hack and Cobb show horse finals qualifier. Then I was straight to Lincoln competing my own heavy horse, where he qualified for Hoys. Then we dropped him off at home, and I was straight to the Highland for 2 days judging. And then while I was near, as in Scotland, I jumped on a ferry and came to Belfast to try Toby and see if he'd carry a side saddle, which he has done. Side saddle originally in my family was one of my mum's wishes, and I always had ponies. She got herself a side saddle. It wasn't allowed for us to do because it was her thing and she didn't want us kids taking over. So away she went doing a side saddle, and then unbeknown to her, I used to go and tack her horse up when she wasn't about and go and canter around the field. So it wasn't until 5 years later that she was out of action that her horse was free, and I asked if I could go somewhere. So we went to a show, we won the novice equitation, we were 3rd in the open equitation, we won the best horse, we were champion, and somebody at the ringside, a good friend of hers, said, you can't hide it from her any longer, you've got to let her go at it. So I started from there on an intermediate eventer that I'd had, who knew his job inside out, and the first time I started riding, it wasn't a comfortable experience, and I couldn't just sit to this horse, it was quite active. So it was either kill me or cure me, and I pointed it at a park bench one day. And as I was in the air, I learned how to sit to that horse, and from then, I've got a good seat. Next time that we see him, it will be at Dublin. He's so sensible, really level-headed, comes out, does his job, and he enjoys it. I'm very, very lucky to be given the opportunities that Ryan and Jamie give me, and for Hilary to allow me to ride this young horse. I'm so thrilled to be qualified and through to Dublin, and it's the best show that there is, and I'm so looking forward to it.